Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that's in my current everyday makeup rotation, as well as just some new books I picked up that I've been reading lately. You guys know I like to share those type of things with you when I find books that I feel are valuable for self-development, where they're is along the lines of makeup and really perfecting your technique, um, understanding makeup theory, color theory, things like that, and business-based books for small business owners or even professionals. Even if you don't own a business, if you think you want to own a business at some point, or if you're looking, for more advice and books to read to help you, get that next promotion or get that job when you go to a job interview and things like that. Especially right now, I feel like it's so important to put your best face forward and just to work on your self development as much as possible now more than ever, because getting a job and landing a job right now is probably a very difficult thing to do. So many people are unemployed. So you really have to make yourself look, really competitive when it comes to employers that are hiring for work from home positions, things like that you can do. Or if you still have your job and you're looking to get promoted, these are books that I think will just help you in your development as a professional, and also help you become better and better and better at doing your makeup. So I'm going to start with my current everyday makeup rotation first. You guys know I rotate my makeup every month and a half. Well, maybe you don't know that. Maybe you're new. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you with me spending this time on my channel. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. So, yes, I rotate my makeup every month and a half. And I do that because it allows me to really burn up some products before I go purchase more, as well as get use out of every product that I own. Because sometimes when you own like multiple eyeshadow palettes, multiple blushes, multiple mascaras, multiple bronzers, some of them can, fall by the wayside. Not on purpose, right? But because we get excited with the new things and we kind of forget about those really good things that we already have. And so I like to rotate my makeup just so I can burn through it, throw it out, create space for new stuff, and just to make sure I'm getting the bang for my buck, because makeup's expensive, y'all, okay? So anyway, I'm going to start like I normally do. I'm going to start with skincare, and then I'll just continue on like how I would do my makeup. To be honest, I feel like I'm saying this every video that everything's staying the same, but it really is true because of the fact that I'm trying to burn through as much as I can. And to be honest, the things that tend to stay the same is the foundation. Like, I have a lot of foundation. I didn't realize I had so much foundation, but I do. And in September is when I do my makeup declutter. I go through everything. If it's expired, it's gotta go. If I'm not using it, I'll put it up for sale on my Poshmark. So, I just am really trying to get through that foundation, because I know it's coming up on time for me to declutter, and I just want to make sure I've really got a lot of use out of the foundations that I have before I throw anything out. All right, so let's get started with skincare. So, first thing is this Murad Hydration Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes. It is an eye cream, and this came in my recent BoxyCharm box. I did run out of the First Aid Beauty Retinol eye cream that I had. I used that day and night. I really liked that eye cream. I feel like it was more so for wrinkles than it was for puffiness. And my problem is puffiness. I don't really have a lot of wrinkles, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But, I feel like the product was good overall as a moisturizing eye cream. So, yeah, now I'm rotating over to this one, and I might pick up some more eye creams just so that I have a backup when this one runs out. I don't think I'll repurchase the First Aid Beauty one, Not that there was anything wrong with it. It was a retinol eye cream, and I feel like if I start getting more predominant wrinkles underneath my eye area or just in my eye area in general, like maybe I will go to that. But I just need something, like I need something that helps with puffiness. In the morning, if I don't sleep well at night or if my diet isn't doing well, my eyes will get really puffy, and I need something that can, help with puffiness. So that's would be the next eye cream that I purchase. But I do like Murad as a skincare brand, so I'm pulling this out. Next up is the Biotin. Sorry, Biotin. OMG, I don't know why I said Biotin. But maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. I'm trying to grow my hair out, you guys. I am on a hair growth journey to waist-length hair. So maybe that's the universe telling me I need to get some Biotin. I don't know. But anywho, I took out my Biosense squalene and probiotic gel moisturizer. I did run out of that Elemis or Elemis, however you pronounce it, gel moisturizer that came in my BoxyCharm box. So this one I actually purchased during the Sephora spring sale, and I've been using it. This makeup rotation, I rotated it on June 15th, and then I'll rotate again on August 1st, so a month and a half. But yeah, I am taking this out and I've been loving it. It's such a good gel moisturizer, guys. It's pricey, not gonna lie. That's why I had to wait for the sale to get it, honey. But let me tell you something. If you can invest and just spend a little bit more extra coins, maybe buy one less eyeshadow palette and put it towards a really good moisturizer. If you have oily skin like me, this moisturizer is so good. It has squalene in it, and squalene is a wonderful ingredient for the skin. I am about to be 34 years old, guys. 34 years old, and so my skincare has become way more important to me over the years than necessarily the makeup, because I feel like if you can really get your skincare down to the science of what works for your skin and clear up those blemishes and prevent acne as much as you can. I get hormonal acne, so sometimes I can't prevent it, but I will be honest with you and tell you I have not had a breakout in like a month, maybe a month and a half. I have not had not a breakout. Okay, so invest in your skincare. But yes, this squalene probiotic gel moisturizer from Biosense, this is what I'll be wearing. And actually, this is what I'm going to be wearing for the rest of summer. During the summer, I do use a gel moisturizer, once again, because I have oily skin, so I need something lightweight. And so I'll be using this until the weather cools down, actually. Okay. So foundation stayed the same. There's nothing new for foundation. If you want to know what's in my current everyday makeup stash for foundations, please go back and watch the previous video I uploaded. That one talks about my current foundations. It's the Beauty Bakery Instabake Foundation, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, and the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. Those three. But if you want to know like concealers, foundations that I'm using, it stayed the same. So you can just go back and watch that last video I did. So yeah, all that's to say. Seriously, I'm not changing anything in that department. So next would be powders. Powders stayed the same as well. I did swap out the Beauty Bakery the Beauty Bakery flour setting powder for this Ciate London. This is the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. I took this one out. It's the one I wore today. That one is what I'll be using from now on. I really like this setting powder. The only thing I'll say is it is so fine. This powder is so fine. So I feel like it's better to use this powder with a damp sponge rather than with a brush. I use it with a brush, but it's so fine it literally like falls off the brush. So I would say to get the best use out of this powder is to use just a damp sponge. But yes, this one is in my rotation and I like it. Next, I will go into, let's just go into um, bronzers. So I took out the Patricia Bright Makeup Revolution bronzer, and I pulled out this bronzer from Makeup Revolution or Revolution Pro. Same thing, you know. But yes, this is the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in the shade medium. I picked this bronzer up on a recent haul. This is what it looks like. It's what I'm wearing on my face now. It is so pretty. I love this bronzer. When I did the review and the swatches for those bronzers, I was just like, these are my favorite. These are my favorite. And so I had to pull it out for everyday use, guys. It's so, I mean, I just feel like I look like a bronzed, beautiful brown golden goddess. Okay, I love this bronzer. You get a good amount. You get 15.5 grams. I love that it has this really beautiful mirror here, and it smells really nice too. Just be careful dipping into this bronzer. It is highly pigmented, and that caught me off guard. Sometimes it catches me off guard, like I'll just dip in with my brush and then forget to tap it off and like go right in, and I'm like, like that's a lot. And then I'll have to go over it with my setting powder to tone it down. But yes, I love this bronzer. Okay, so next we'll do blush. I took out this NARS. This one, what is this one? This is the Exposed Cheek palette. I like this palette as a summer palette for blush because the shades are like those rosy pinks, muted, you know, very soft colors that you would expect to wear during the summer. So this is what the palette looks like. I love mixing these two, this one and this one together. This one is pretty muted and neutral, and I like that too. I like to mix this. I mean, like, I like mixing all of these, and this one I use as a highlighter. So I did use this one as a highlighter on my face today. I didn't do blush today because I did bronzer. If I bronze, then I don't do blush. But for those days that I don't do bronzer and I want to play on the blush, I like this. This is a cream palette. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of what those Fenty Beauty cream blushes would probably be. It's just that instead of a stick formula, it's in a pressed palette, but it's still a cream formula. So I do like this. This is good. Okay. So next we'll move into highlighter. For highlighter, I took out my Maybelline Master Chrome Jelly Highlighter. This is 30 Metallic Bronze. Guys, I love this highlighter for highlighting underneath foundation to give you that, you know, that glowing from within look, you know, like it's just so pretty. A jelly highlighter or a liquid highlighter from those for that glow from within, or even for your no makeup looks. If you're just going to do skincare, you're going to do brows, lip liner, lip gloss, and you still want to make your highlight pop a little bit, a nice soft jelly highlighter will do the trick for you. I love using this underneath my foundation, and I'm actually almost out of it. That tells you how much I use this stuff. This is so good, and it's kind of runny, but it's a jelly formula, so I'm gonna pick up more of these when I run out. I'm definitely gonna pick up some more of these. These are really nice. Right, moving into eyeshadow palettes. Oh wait, one more highlighter. Sorry, it's the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator Gilded Honey Highlighter, and I'll show you guys what this one looks like. I believe I've shown this one before, but I'm not sure. But this is what the highlighter looks like, and it's perfect, right? Like, it's perfect for that bronze, summertime bronze goddess golden look. During the summer, I do like matte looks, so as you can see, like my eyes are matte, my skin is matte. everything is matte. The only thing that's popping a little bit is my lipstick. But yeah, I like matte looks for the summer. They just make the skin look so fresh. It makes it look snatched. Then it just I don't know. It's just it's beautiful. It's natural, like during the summer, and lightweight, and it controls the oil too and the shine. So yeah, this highlighter I'm using as well. And now the eyeshadow palettes for an everyday look. For my everyday looks, I pulled out the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes now. I really do enjoy this eyeshadow palette. I'll let you guys see what it looks like. But it is so pretty just for everyday looks. You can use 2 shades and just be done with it. I only use 2 shades from this palette for the eye look I'm wearing today. No lid shimmer, anything like that. Just a matte look. And it's a really nice eyeshadow palette. Yeah, it really is the perfect dupe for that Maybelline Nudes of New York eyeshadow palette. This one does retail for $45. Excuse me. And the Maybelline Nudes of New York eyeshadow palette, I think that retails for $13.99. I'm not absolutely sure. But this one, if you're looking for a nude eyeshadow palette, like everyday wear eyeshadow palette, I definitely recommend it. And then if you want something more affordable, I would suggest that Maybelline Nudes of New York eyeshadow palette. Virtually just about the same. The only thing that might be different, of course, is the packaging and the formula. But both really good, both really great. So that is my everyday eyeshadow palette. And last but not least, for fun, when I want to play in some color and kick it up a notch, I took out this Dominique Cosmetics. This one's the Celestial Storm eyeshadow palette. I have not played in this one yet. I did swatch it, but I have not created any looks with it yet. But you guys have probably seen this, but need I say more? Look at this eyeshadow palette. It is so pretty. I mean, like, I love purple looks. So this and this here, oh my gosh, I could see me blending this and then putting this on and maybe blending like one of these other colors on top. I could use all 4 of these. I could use all 4 of these shades right here to create a look. I mean, it's just a beautiful palette. It's so gorgeous. I have been eyeballing this palette for so long, and I finally was able to pick it up during that Sephora spring sale. This is the packaging. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So I can't wait to play in this palette and just create some looks for you guys. But yeah, this is my fun palette when I want to get into some color. Okay, and I'll be right back. Let me put this makeup away, put it back in my drawers, and then we will talk about some new books that I am reading right now. Okay, I'm back. So guys, now let's talk about some books that I have been reading lately. I think these books are going to be really helpful to you if you want to perfect your makeup routine, if you're looking for, more information about makeup theory, like if you really, really, truly want to get into the nitty-gritty of makeup. And to me, I feel like educating yourself on your craft is such an important thing. And guys, to be honest, I'm so happy to share this with you guys, but I am going back to school to become a licensed makeup artist. I'm actually getting a esthetician license from Paul Mitchell School. I just enrolled. Classes start in September. Well, actually classes start every 3 weeks. It's a 6-month program, but I choose to start in September because that's around the time that I'll be moving into the house, and should be able to go back part-time at work so that I can focus on school. But yes, I'm so excited to be going back to school. I mean, a lot of states you don't need a license to just do makeup. Now, if you're doing skincare, brows, facials, things like that, you do need a license. But to just do the makeup piece, you don't need a license to do that. such is the case here in Colorado. And I've been doing others' makeups for a long time and giving people tips here on YouTube, friends, family, in real life, coworkers on how they can perfect their makeup routines and, get the best out of their makeup applications and little things that they can do. Especially during quarantine, I had a whole slew of people asking me questions about how to maintain their makeup at home. I even had I did a collaboration where I went live with a hair salon to answer some of their clients' questions about makeup. And I felt like I'm reading these books, I'm doing all this research. I watch only pros on YouTube. I'm not really into the influencers. I don't even refer to myself as an influencer. I feel like I'm a beauty expert. I'm here to share my knowledge with you from the things that I have learned about makeup over the years. But I don't feel like I'm an influencer. I'm a beauty expert. But I just felt like I can't necessarily be an expert without the license part. And that's what made me want to go back to school. To further develop myself, to show that I am very serious about my craft. And, it was also important to me having my own makeup company, to understand the pigments and things like that. It's a little different for me now, and I take it so seriously. It's my career. And I feel like if you're going to do something, you need to do it 100%, 110%. Okay, and so yes, I am going to school. I started September, the Paul Mitchell School of Cosmetology, and I'm getting an esthetician license, which means that I can do skincare as well as makeup, and I am so excited. But anywho, let's get into these books. So the first book that I'm currently reading now, this is Color Theory for the Makeup Artist. Understanding Color and Light for Beauty and Special Effects. This is by Katie Middleton. I'm excited to be reading this book. Like I was saying, I really wanted to get into the science and have a more in-depth understanding of color theory. I have a working knowledge of color theory. I know that if I have a client who has like some red pigmentation, some redness in their skin, I know that I can use green to color correct that redness and then go ahead with the concealer and foundation. But I just want to have a more in-depth understanding of why that works. I kind of understand like one color neutralizing another color. I'm starting to get there. And like I said, it's kind of like having that practical knowledge versus having an in-depth knowledge. And so that's why I picked up this book. Once again, it's by Katie Middleton. I purchased this book off Amazon. So I'm learning about color theory, guys. And I'm also trying to prepare myself because when I start school, I'm going to be ahead of the class. Okay? In the next book, moving on, I haven't started reading this one. This book is heavy. It's a heavy book. But anyway, this is the Bobbi Brown Makeup Manual for everyone from beginner to pro. Indispensable, tons of foolproof beauty tips, includes everything. Bobbi Brown is an American makeup idol, and that is a comment on Bobbi Brown from Glamour magazine. So I know Bobbi Brown is a professional makeup artist, and so when I saw this book, I was like, yes, I need it. I need to know all that information. I need it for myself, and I wanted to share this book with you guys too. I have not started reading this one yet. I'm still finishing up the Color Theory book, but it's heavy, so wow. It talks about everything in this book. It talks about different type of brushes you should use or you should have, eyelash curlers. I can't wait to get into this book and see what it has to talk about. And the thing about it, another reason why I love picking up books like this by the pros is because when you read those books, it's either going to do one or two things. Either you're going to learn something, or it's going to reinforce something you already know. And that's a feel good. It really helps your confidence to know that the skills you have, the techniques that you have, and that you use are aligned with what the pros are doing. So it's like, okay. And then last but not least, a book that I have been reading for business development. If you guys don't know, I am a CEO. I am an owner and founder of my own cosmetics company called Divine Beauty Makeup. I founded it last year, and I'm currently in the manufacturing process. I can't wait. I have samples finally coming in on Friday, and I cannot wait to share those samples with you guys and just talk to you all about everything I have learned in this frustrating journey of being a business owner, the expenses, OMG, but finding a lab, just all the research that goes into it. I'm so excited to share that information with you guys and share the samples with you guys and let you see what I'm doing, share that experience with you if you're looking to start your own company, whether it's in the cosmetics industry or just anywhere else. If you're passionate, don't let this pandemic discourage you. There are so many companies successful companies, multi-billion-dollar companies right now that grew out of recessions and things like that. So please don't let that scare you from following your dreams, guys. Your company just might be what people need right now, so do it. And I'm going to show you guys and talk to you guys about where I am with Divine Beauty. But the book that I'm reading is this book here. It's called Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. Also get his book called Start With Why. I think that's a really good book for business professionals, for developing yourself as a professional, whether it's you want to be an entrepreneur or whether you're looking to be really successful at the current company you work with. You're trying to get that next promotion. You're trying to get your name out there. So you can get that pay raise, you can negotiate your salary, you guys. All of that is so important. And for my boss moms, I want to help you and share this knowledge with you guys. So Leaders Eat Last is a really good one, and Start With Why is a really good one too. This book I did not buy. Actually, this book was gifted to me by one of my mentors, who is a CEO of a company. And so I was having a mentor session one-on-one with him, and I was telling him about how I wanted to be successful, how I wanted to move up. I'm 33 years old. I want by the end of this year for me to have made my first million. I can't wait to tell you guys. There's just so much to share and there's so little time, but this book right here, Leaders Eat Last and then Start With Why, even if you're not looking to be an entrepreneur, if you're just looking to make yourself stand out in your company, nail that promotion, even just nail that job if you're going on an interview and you're trying to get this job that you've been looking at, then hey, I think these books you will find really good for professional development. I have said a lot, but there was a lot to say, a lot of valuable information there. Let me know if you guys want to start like a book club. I've said this before, but let me know if you do. If you want to start a book club and kind of like talk about some of these makeup manuals and the makeup books that we're going through. We can discuss the techniques. We can do a Zoom meeting, and we can, in person or as a group. It could be one-on-one. It could be as a group with all of us. I don't mind. And we can help each other become better at makeup, or even if you have questions for me about business, about being a single mom, having a business, working full-time, how do I do it? Guys, I have no problems with that at all. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.